Surrender's here and now. Here comes the countdown. Sounding off, this is the call. Rising revolution. It's our time to change it all. Rising revolution. Unite and fight to make a better life. Everybody, one for all. Sound off, this is the call.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Outside the Brand. This is episode number 36 for your September 1st. We're in September now. 2021 edition of AEW Dynamite. This was their 100th episode. So, congratulations to AEW on that amazing accomplishment right there. And this was also the go-home show before AEW All Out 2021, as this was just a very, very solid episode of Dynamite from top to bottom. We saw CM Punk. We saw an amazing tag team match to start things off. We saw some crazy shit at the end of the show where a steel cage plummeted down to the ring and just an absolute freaking brawl. So we're going to talk about it. Dr. Britt Baker teased something. And we're going to be talking about all things Dynamite. We're going to be talking about all things AEW All Out that's happening this Sunday, September 5th. It's going to be a great, great time. We're not at full force tonight, but we're here for it. And I'm going to be here regardless. So let's get it going. Love you guys. And let's get it going. Everybody do their intros. Let's do it.
Hello. I have not seen AEW yet, but I will try my best to be participating. You can follow my TikTok. You know what it is. So, yeah. Now we're just going to wait for Olaf because he disappeared on us.
He turned into John Cena. There he is. He's back.
My name is Lafayette. My favorite color is red, and I hope you had a wonderful day at school. Let's talk about AEW. Chat. Let's go.
All right. First of all, I just gotta say this. Episode number 100 was fucking lit. It was fantastic. I loved every single second of it. But we're kicking things off with a tag team match that we saw once before, but didn't really get the ending that we deserved, mainly because of an injury that happened during the match. A freak accident kind of injury happened during the match, as Dax Harwood literally just had his arm gashed open because of a turnbuckle piece that came flying off. And but now that we got this match again, it's FTR versus Pride and Powerful. MJ is in the chat. 1K MJ is here. What's up, MJ?
Woo,
How are
what
you,
up, MJ?
But yeah, so we finally had this match once again. FTR took on Santana and Ortiz, Pride and Powerful. This is just pure tag team wrestling at its finest. If you want to look at the two top tag teams in the world today, look no further than this tag team match right here between FTR and Pride and Powerful. These two are the best tag teams in the world today. These are the top two teams, and it's not even close. FTR has always been one of my favorites. Pride and Powerful have grown so much since the beginnings of AEW. This is just a fantastic match from top to bottom. Now, Loth, you obviously know FTR from their times in WWE as the Revival. Mm-hmm. I would hope. Yeah. Megan, you've seen these guys countless times when it comes to the Revival. You'll see Pride and Powerful tonight if you haven't seen them already. These two teams are the best tag teams in the world. Loth, now have you seen Pride and Powerful before this? And tell me what you thought about this match.
I saw them once or twice. This was definitely my favorite out of the show. I mean, out of the time I've seen. I'm usually not a fan of starting off the shows with tag team matches. Cause I've never really been a big fan of them as far as like the ones on weekly television. But this is a great way to start the show. I'm still trying to figure out who is doing all that. But yeah, this is a great way to start the show.
It was just pure tag team wrestling at its finest.
Yeah.
So, A very great way to start off the show. Now, Megan, you'll see it. It's a great tag team match. If there's one match that you should watch out of this entire show, it definitely has to be this one. And you won't have to skip it, because you won't have to skip much of the show, because it literally starts off the night. So it's right then and there.
On like the channel right now, so that was fun. I can just
it's just a great match from top to bottom. Like, we had so many good spots in this thing too. So Dax Harwood hit a superplex and Cash misses a splash. Ortiz hits an enziguri and FTR hits the big rig. Santana breaks up the pinfall. Ortiz gets a tag, hits a cutter, code breaker, double suplex, super kick, double suplex for the 1-2-3. Now that might just seem a lot of like spot fests to everybody, but trust me, that looked a lot cleaner than what the words on paper say. Very clean finish, 1-2-3. Ortiz and Santana got the win, and it was just a very, very good match. MJ, I know somebody called me a penguin. I understand that. I see your comment. Thank you, MJ. Talk to him. Made $2 from gifts. Good job, my brother. Keep it up. My man. I wish I was in your live from this match, because I know that I can tell that you like these two teams, MJ. So if this match was any indication of what's to come when it comes to the AEW tag team division, watch out, because this might honestly be the best tag team division in the world today. And that's just me speaking. Well, my truth. I don't know if it's everybody's truth, but I can't speak for everybody here, but these two teams are the top tag teams in the world to me today. And we'll see what happens. Up next, Daniel Garcia warns Darby Allin that he might not make it to All Out, because on AEW Rampage it will be Garcia versus Darby Allin, and he's going to bend him in ways that are physically impossible for a human to bend, and you're just not going to make it to All Out. There you go. Have a good day. But after that, the best in the world is here. The best in the world, CM Punk. MJ's favorite superstar of all time. How about it? Cult of Personality hits, and man, look, some people get tired of entrance music. I never get tired of this. I never get tired of Cult of Personality. When that thing hits and you hear that guitar riff and then Look in My Eyes happens, it's just such a banger of a song, and it fits CM Punk so well. Everybody was chanting "Best in the World." The entire crowd was going ballistic for CM Punk, because this was in the Now Arena for Chicago. We're in CM Punk's hometown again, and we're in CM Punk's entire hometown for the entire week. And then next Wednesday, of course, we're going to be somewhere else. I think we're going to be in Cincinnati next week.
Ooh, John Moxley's hometown.
Yeah, and he's on the promotional poster, so you know he's going to be there. So CM Punk chants for roaring as soon as the music went off the air, and he said, "This feels good. This feels just too good to be true." Says that people are getting tired of the music, but I'm telling you right now, I'm just going to soak it in every single chance I cut to come out here. On Sunday, this could be the end of him, but because he hasn't wrestled in 7 years and he's going to be nervous. But people were chanting, "You got this, you deserve it, you still got it," and all that kind of stuff roared through the center. And he's like, "Look, anytime that I'm going to lay up my pair of boots, I'm going to give you my all." But then he actually gets attacked. And the cameras made it seem like it was an actual fan or something. But no, it turned out to be Daniel Garcia, and 2.0, the tag team. And these guys were beating up CM Punk for like a good 5 minutes until Darby Allin and Sting come out for the aid of CM Punk. And they got him out of it. So they actually hit a coffin drop, a scorpion death drop, and a GTS all at the same time. And then we had a promo between Sting, CM Punk, Darby Allin. Sting said, look, I've always wanted to share a ring with you. We never got a chance to do that up until right now. I will be fist bumping my partner at All Out, and now I'll just leave. I want you guys to have this match mano a mano, 1-on-1, the way it should be. And we'll see who comes out on top. He said, much respect. I love seeing the GTS live in color. He's like, that was just great. So he put over the GTS.
Yeah.
And he said, at All Out, when Punk and Darby collide, it's going to be a showdown. And that's it. Plain and simple. Got out of there real quick and easy. And that's it. So, Laf, I go to you. What did you think about this CM Punk promo, the attack, and Darby Allin and Sting and all that kind of stuff happening? What did you think of how everything went down tonight when it comes to CM Punk? Because we didn't get CM Punk on Rampage like we were supposed to.
This is literally what I wanted last week, and it was everything that I really expected for real.
Yeah.
I thought that I didn't know who attacked him at first. I didn't expect him to get an actual action.
The camera angle made it look like an actual fan. So I was like, why?
Yeah, I didn't I didn't know how they were doing that, but CM Punk always had to cut a good promo, so that's what I expected from him. I just really want to see the match now.
Yeah.
That's all I'm looking for now. I mean,
this was the perfect way to build up the final parts of the feud, if you want to call it, for the All Out. Now, again, Megan, I stress, you haven't seen this yet, but CM Punk is great on the mic, and we've pretty much all known this.
We've known that.
Darby and Sting out there really putting him over in a way, but that's what CM Punk has been doing to Darby this entire time that he's been here. Mm-hmm. He's been putting people over on the mic. Heck, the first few words of CM Punk's first promo in AEW on that Rampage a couple of weeks ago, or I think it has been a couple of weeks at this point.
It's been 3 weeks.
That's insane. That's insane to think about, that he's already almost been here for a month. But the first few words, he put Britt Baker over. So he's obvious he's here to put people over. At the end of the day, I know, will he be a champion at some point in AEW? I, of course, think he will. I mean, you're not going to have CM Punk here and just not have at least one championship go to him. But whether Darby wins or loses this match at All Out on Sunday, he's going to be a better man for it, and he's obviously going to get put over regardless of the situation.
Yeah.
It's a win-win situation for both of them, because CM Punk obviously trusts Darby for his first match back. He thinks it's a perfect situation for him. And Darby Allin, he's getting the best match of his career right here and there. Or at least I think it will be the best match of his career. And we'll see what happens.
It has really good potential to be that. So,
yeah.
I'll be very surprised if it fell short.
Now, MJ does have a question.
I think he has a question.
Type it out, man, and we'll get it highlighted right here on the podcast.
Yeah.
Josh, thank you. I do need to sell out before we answer MJ's podcast question. There are 7 people here in this chat. You guys know what that means. There's no reason why there should not be 7 likes on this stream. This is the 100th episode of AEW Dynamite. All right? This is episode number 36 of Outside the Brain. We are literally days away from All Out. and days away from CM Punk's debut in the ring for the second time in 7 years. All right? Hit the like button. We're one subscriber. Just one, away from 200. 100 plus 100. That's 200.
Again.
2. And that's just simple math. So let's get that going. We're going to have a great time. And it's going to be a great weekend for All Out. But now, I see, MJ, how does it feel to be the next star? Okay. You mother trucker. I thought it was something for All Out. I thought it was something for Dynamite. And you just say something about a penguin and Happy Feet. First of all, Happy Feet is the best movie of all time. No cap. I love that movie. Second of all,
It's a good movie.
I freaking love that movie. I don't care what anybody says. That movie is fantastic. My God. Okay. Thank you, MJ. You know I love you though. So it's gonna just be a great match at the end of the day. I can't wait for it. We'll run down everything All Out. After the Dynamite portion of this podcast, because we got 10 matches and it's gonna be great. We will have predictions and everything. That's gonna be a separate episode and all that, but we'll talk about it. After that, okay. Hold on. Okay. Well, you know I do, MJ. You know I do. But Tony Schiavone was backstage with MJF earlier today, and he conducted a sit-down interview with the guy. Tony calls him despicable. MJF rolls through Jericho's nicknames, says that he is evolving over his 30-year career, or 40. He's evolving for 40 years. He will forever be edged into wrestling history, but MJF is going to take his place. Ali was once considered the greatest boxer of all time, but he just kept coming back and losing because he always wanted the spotlight. Jericho is Ali. He always wants the spotlight, and he's on a downward spiral. Jericho is an addict, and he needs the spotlight, so that's why he put his career on the line at All Out, and it'll be an honor and privilege to be ending that same career. This promo by MJF was freaking fantastic.
He ain't lying.
I loved every second of it. MJF is such a prick that it just makes it work. I've known what MJF has had all along. And that is just amazing mic skills at the age of 24 years old.
Yeah.
He's only 24 and he's this good.
That's true.
And he's a great professional wrestler in the ring as well. This match is going to be great. And I just can't wait to see what happens at All Out between these two, because this match is going to be fantastic. Now, you haven't seen MJF in the ring yet, right, Loff?
Once. I only saw him
Once. Okay.
Once.
What did you think of this promo tonight?
That was one of the most accurate promos. Y'all know I don't like Jericho. That was one of the most accurate promos I've seen in a very long time.
His delivery is very well done.
Yeah, that's a great way to build it. That's a great way to build the match, because you can paint them both in that. You can paint Jericho in that way. He called him Muhammad Ali, and you can call whatever. I forget what Jericho said in his promo earlier. Yeah, but
we'll get to that. I think that's later on, but yeah.
Both of them are doing a great job at building this. So I didn't think I want to see this match as bad as I want to, but I kind of want to see it now a lot more than I did when the show started. So
this sit-down interview was great. I mean, Tony really didn't do much. It was really just MJF talking, but Tony didn't even really need to talk. It was MJF's spot to take and to build up this storyline between he and Chris Jericho. And it was just a great promo all around. Another great thing to watch on the show. And then we had Orange Cassidy versus Jack Evans. This was kind of a throwaway match. Not going to lie. Orange Cassidy did pick up the win. But after everything that went down, after everything in this match happened, the Hardy family office comes out, interferes, attacks Orange Cassidy. You had Luchasaurus. We had the entire Jurassic Express. We had Best Friends come out there and literally just get the Hardy family office away from everybody. They literally, the Hardy family office ran away from 2.5 men. And Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Marco Stunt. And even the Best Friends. So, I have to say this, and I'm only saying this because, first of all, I love Matt Hardy with a passion. I've always loved Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy's great. But ever since last week, when he almost broke his nose in that match with Orange Cassidy, I get scared for him every single week on AEW Dynamite. Because he is just not what he used to be anymore. He hasn't been in the ring for me. This entire Hardy family office thing is not getting anybody over by any means. It's not getting Jack Evans over. It's not getting Butcher and Blade over. And we're not even getting the other guy from the Hybrid 2 over because he's injured right now.
I was thinking
the only person that's getting injured is Matt. The only person that's actually getting over, in a sense, is Matt Hardy, and Matt Hardy's not even the best thing about this. So this entire Hardy family office needs to go because nobody gives a shit about this. At least I don't. Mm-hmm. Hardy needs something new, or I hate to say it, but maybe his in-ring career can be done at this point because he is just not all that good in the ring anymore. He almost literally died in that match against Sammy Guevara where he got speared off a scaffolding and hit his head on the concrete. I'll show you that spot, Megan, because it was not good. Yeah. And the match last week was not good either. And I hate to say it, but if Matt Hardy's career in the ring was done, I'd honestly be very happy because he just can't. I'm not saying that he can't hang because of the talent that's here. I'm just scared for his life at this point. Because it's honestly gotten to that point to where one wrong move and it could be the end of him and his career. Loff, what were you saying before? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Y'all know I think Jeff is the best thing ever. I've always had a...
He is a better Hardy.
I mean, when someone gives the whole like technical wrestler argument, I do understand it because if you tell somebody to look at like the wrestling style of both of them and say which one's the better wrestler, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna pick Matt.
Yeah.
But I love what Matt does outside of WWE, so that always gave me a conflict. It's like in WWE he was always mediocre, he was always in Jeff's shadow, but when he went to TNA, I think he was in Ring of Honor for a short time with Jeff. Yep. And when he's doing the AEW, as much as I don't like the whole Hardy family thing, I don't really like that. I don't see the point of that. He's still getting a lot more TV time than I think he's ever gotten, or any real attention that he's ever gotten, especially with the broken stuff in TNA. That really skyrocketed his character with him to me. But
he even did the broken stuff in AEW.
Really?
Before this whole Hardy family. Yeah. It was a long time ago, but he did do the broken stuff before this whole Hardy family office thing.
Huh.
I'll show you pieces of that too you really want to see it. But yeah, Hardy Family Office just needs to end at the end of the day. It's not getting anybody over, and it's not even getting Hardy over.
I see the point of it, but it's just like it seems pointless at this point for me. I don't know.
And the only person that's actually looking good out of any of this is Orange Cassidy, because Orange Cassidy has won almost every single time that he's gone up against Hardy Family Office. So they're literally doing nothing in favor of Hardy Family Office, and that's just it.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston.
No.
You don't see him retiring, or you do?
I don't. I feel like he's on a stride. As much as boring as his current storyline is right now, I don't see him going anywhere as far as like retirement or anything. I feel like he has much more to give. If they change his character, will they? Probably not. But, I mean, I think he has more to give still.
So we had an Eddie Kingston video package, and he'll be facing Miedo for the TNT Championship at All Out. Everybody's literally spamming OTB in the chat. Did we hit it?
I think we did. If they're
it still says 199 for me, but
MJ says Phil laugh, Megan, OMG y'all, OMG OTB, OMG. Guess what? OMG.
What is it, MJ? Just
MJ, what is it?
If it's another penguin joke, I'm giving you 600. I ain't gonna
yeah,
I'm looking now. It still says 199.
It still says 199, so I don't know what they're doing.
Maybe they're just happy.
Maybe they're just happy that we're here. MJ. I can't even highlight that, bro. I don't want to get canceled here on YouTube.
Thank you for telling me you're black, MJ.
My God.
That is. They're just trolling. That's why we are spamming OTB.
That's just the freaking greatest. I love you
tell
guys.
Us that MJ was black. I'm sure we knew he was black.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. All right, so we had a Jon Moxley video package, and Kojima was the only one brave enough to answer his challenge. So it will be Kojima versus Jon Moxley at All Out, and a match that it honestly could be hit or miss. I love Jon Moxley to death, but I have not seen Kojima in a very, very long time. He's a wrestler in Japan. He was in New Japan for the longest time. I haven't seen him in so long, so we'll see what happens. It was supposed to be. I'm gonna try to look it up. GP US champion. It was supposed to be the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Jon Moxley for the title at All Out, but due to travel restrictions or whatever the heck it was, Hiroshi couldn't make it. So now we get this audible in Kojima. I think it's going to be an okay match. I just haven't seen Kojima in so long. Obviously, everybody knows. Like, if you don't know Hiroshi Tanahashi, you're missing out. This man is freaking fantastic. He's the current IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He beat Lance Archer to be that champion. And he's just a great guy. But we're going to get this match between Kojima and Mox at All Out. Should be okay, right? I mean, we haven't really seen anything yet from these two, so we're going to have to think it's all right until we figure it out. Up next, we got the segment that Loth was alluding to, and that was the Jericho interview with JR. I love JR to death, but I don't know. Something felt off with him. I don't know if it was just like I think JR is okay. I just don't know what was happening. at the time. He had his interview with Jericho, and he asked why did he put this self-inflicted stipulation on this match, because he said, if I lose this match at All Out against MJF, my in-ring career in AEW is done. It's done. And he'll be moving to commentary full-time on Rampage. Do I think that's happening? Probably not. I mean, I don't see Jericho's in-ring career ending anytime soon. And did we hit it? We hit it, boys. We hit it. I'd put Celebration on, but that's copyright, so can't do that. Oh yeah, we can sing it ourselves, but
Oh no, I'm not singing this one.
Celebration.
Ew.
So
YouTube changes the way the emojis look. I'm sorry, Phil.
Yeah, the emojis are not the most pleasant thing in the world. They look like they're typing on Android phones, but I know you guys are freaking watching on some iPhones, some TVs, some computers. If you guys have us on TV, hello TV land. But
TV land.
But getting back into this, we had so Judas plays to bring out the demo god. Jericho says, "Welcome to Chicago is Jericho." Bringing back the classics, you know, the vibes. JR recruited him to start that journey. JR asked why he put his career on the line, and Jericho just said, "Look, I'll answer that question, but I just gotta say this real quick. MJF, you're a piece of shit." And that legit had me laughing, like out loud, audibly. Fantastic. So he said, "You're a piece of shit," but he is calculating, vicious, confident, arrogant, and so he is, and so is he. The only thing that he has over him is 3 victories, 3 wins over Jericho. He had to put it all on the line to beat him. When he first came to AEW, there was no guarantees. He had no guarantee that this was going to be a successful company. Like, we all had no idea that this was going to be a successful company as it is today. But we're here on the 100th episode, and we are just the hottest company in wrestling today. Which I agree with. He could stay and be complacent, but he would know that he just could not beat MJF. He doesn't want it to be the end, and he wants more, but he doesn't want to stop. If anything goes wrong on Sunday, then so be it. He will walk to that commentary desk full time and thank you guys for making my dreams come true. And before this happens, MJF will not take anything away from me. If he does want to take Jericho out of the ring, he'll have to be the best that he has ever been. He'll have to break my bones. He'll literally have to just end me. And he just said, "See you on Sunday, you little prick." So he's just being Jericho as he always is, and Jericho's was also great on the mic here. This was a perfect way to end the build-up for this match at All Out. We had the 5 labors of Jericho. The 5th labor was what it was, but we're getting this match at All Out, and I couldn't be happier. It's going to be a great match. What you guys think?
Hold on, I'm about to reset the hold on.
Oh.
We're back at 199, Phil.
Oh my guys, stop trolling. No.
I just left. We're back at 199. Oh, now we're back at 200. Look
There
at
we go. Now we're back at 200.
that. 200.
Don't leave WWE Stan. No.
Yes, we hit 200 for the third time.
Man.
Sorry.
I do want to get everybody's thoughts on this match when it comes to Jericho and MJF. Now, I don't think you've really seen MJF all that often, have you, Meg? So, I mean, you really can't.
I haven't seen him wrestle. Like, I've seen his mic skills, and they are good. I just really
At
haven't
the age
seen
of 24, too.
Yeah.
He's only 24.
Well, I don't know how old he was, but I knew he was young.
Yeah.
I knew that much. But, like, he is good on the mic. I just haven't really seen him wrestle. And I won't be able to because I have work at All Out. You guys are going to have to keep me updated on that. But honestly, like, when it comes to this
Not
match,
24, but 25. My bad. I thought he was 24. He's only 25.
you were a year off. It's not the big
I was a
deal.
year off. I got it.
But like I am mixed, like when it comes to like the match with Jericho and how he's putting the career on the line. Like I'm just really mixed. Like I know that usually when a superstar does put their career on the line, they usually win.
Yeah. Right.
But Jericho has been at this for a long time.
Yeah.
I think maybe that he will have to go to commentary, honestly.
Really? Okay.
I think so.
So his debut, I'm trying to find everything here.
Yeah,
Debuted in 1990. Yeah, so I mean he's been doing this for 2000, 2010, 2020 for 31 years. I mean, and he's still performing at a very good level. At 31 years of being in this business. I think it's going to be a great match.
It will be. It will be really close calls, but to be honest, no matter what the outcome is, I won't be surprised no matter what. Like, if he wins, I wouldn't be surprised. If he loses, I won't be surprised.
To be completely honest, though, I think this entire feud with MJF and Chris Jericho has had one goal in mind, and it's honestly been living up to that. You're trying to put MJF over. He's already beaten Jericho 3 times, and now at the final stage of this rivalry, Jericho's career is on the line in one of the biggest pay-per-views in AEW's history at All Out.
Yeah.
If Jericho does lose, that is a very big way to get MJF over. Because what else of a better way to get him over than just to say, and to him continuously say, I retire Chris Jericho. He's a prick enough in order to say it that way. He's a prick enough in order to do whatever the hell he wants. Heck, I don't mean to bring WWE into this, but when it was Roman and The Undertaker at 33 or whatever that year was, he obviously always said, I retired The Undertaker. Now, obviously, that wasn't the case.
All he did was after Mania, he came out and just said, this is my yard now.
This is my yard now. I retired The Undertaker and all of that. Now, right there, I honestly do believe that Roman should have turned heel then because it would have been a perfect time to do it. But that's neither here nor there.
He should have.
No, it's here and there. Because that was the most stupid thing I've seen in my life.
Yeah. All right, there he is. He's back now.
Hated that shit, man.
I mean, but what a better way to get MJF as more of a prick than he already is than to just say, oh yeah, I retired the legacy of Chris Jericho. And if it happens, it happens, and it's great. And honestly, The only thing that I would want Jericho to just dial down a little bit when it comes to his commentary skills is the constant yelling. He is always at like 13 on a scale of 1 to 10. Dial it down to like maybe a 6, 6.5, maybe. Because the man he yells and then he fumbles over his words sometimes. And he's like, Jericho, you're a professional wrestler. We get that, but just dial it down, tell the story of the match, and then we're good to go. You don't have to force anything upon us. You're Chris Jericho. You're gonna have us intrigued.
Yeah.
You're gonna have us intrigued. Plus, you obviously this is what I loved when Samoa Joe was doing commentary on Monday Night Raw. Now, Monday Night Raw was always sucking, no matter who was on commentary. But Samoa Joe always had the in-ring aspect into his commentary. He always added that in because he is a professional wrestler first.
Yeah.
So you always think the 2 steps ahead in front of your opponent, and that's what he always brought in. That's what Jericho can do. Now, I see you smiling. I see that cheesy. What's happening? Is it in the group chat? Is it in this chat? What's got you smiling?
Group chat.
Okay.
I was gonna say that honestly, when Raw, this is just from my opinion. Back when Raw actually had good commentary was when they had that whole Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler crap going on to the point where Michael Cole was in a freaking bar where they had the GM on the computer.
Yeah, the anonymous general manager that turned out to be Hornswoggle. Yeah.
Yeah, or freaking Johnny. And I'm just that back then was when Raw's commentary was actually really good.
Yeah. Then we had a match between Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole at WrestleMania, but that's neither here or there either. That was a terrible thing. We're thundering outside. We're practically having a hurricane out there. So we'll see how long this lasts. It's the aftermath of Irma, so bear with me. We had we had a video package for CM Punk and Darby Allin. They're obviously going to try to milk this thing as much as we can so that we can finally have this match at All Out. We had Powerhouse Hobbs. Huh? What's that?
They're hyping it up.
Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't just freaking CM Punk? I can see this little kid. I can see it. I can definitely see it, mainly because The Miz.
I can see that too, honestly.
The Miz was just as good. Is honestly really just as good on the mic. MJF, I do believe, is a better wrestler than The Miz. I might be calling shots there, but that is me.
MJF wrestle, so I can't state my opinion on that.
But I can definitely see that comparison for sure. We had Powerhouse Hobbs making his entrance, and we actually had a match for Powerhouse Hobbs as he took on Brian Cage, the Machine, Brian Cage. This match was pretty good for 2 powerhouses going at it. Hook was on the outside for Powerhouse Hobbs. If you guys don't know who Hook is the son of Taz. So,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He's the son of Taz. And, yeah, so he's here. Very good match for what it was between Brian Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs. Winner of the match was Powerhouse Hobbs due to a power slam that got the win. Pretty okay match for what it was. It's just 2 big hosses going at it. But I love everything about these 2. I think these 2 have a great future in AEW. What you think, Clough?
First of all, I don't know who that big black guy is, but
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, he's cool. I don't know who that is, but that was a really good match. I do like. He looks like Big E to me. I ain't gonna lie, but he looks like Big E. But I like the match though.
Have you seen Brian Cage before?
No. Mm-mm.
No. So this was your first glimpse at him. What did you think of him for what you saw?
Nothing really special, honestly. I mean,
Really?
I was more impressed with Powerhouse. I mean,
Okay. Josh is even asking what's so funny there, Meg. It's the group chat. You got to be there, I guess.
You don't want to know.
So this, I don't know what the heck we really saw here after this. We had a video package for Malachi Black as he'll make Lee Johnson suffer. I guess we're having Malachi Black versus Lee Johnson on Rampage next week. Well, this coming Friday. Malachi Black is just going to destroy Lee Johnson again. It'll probably be like maybe a 2-minute match, just like it should be, because Malachi Black is the freaking best. But after this, I don't know what we just saw, because Big Show was on my screen. QT Marshall was there too. I don't know, but QT Marshall was in the ring with the Factory, invites Paul White to the ring, and White comes down with White comes down, enters the ring, and the Factory try to attack Paul White. Paul White pushes all of them away, hits a WMD, hits a chokeslam. Solo is swatted out of the air. The Gun Club, and Billy Gunn and his 2 sons come out and just wanted to help out the big homie. Help out the big homie in the Big Show, a.k.a. Paul White. But Billy Gunn hits QT with a right hand. QT sucks chant just roar through the Now Arena. Billy Gunn hits Paul White with a steel chair from behind, thus making the Gun Club a heel stable in AEW. QT Marshall looks shocked, and Billy and the Gun Club hits White with a chair to the head, and they just walk past QT Marshall, and the Factory pick up the bones and attack Paul White. QT hits a cutter, and QT celebrates over Paul White's body. The Gun Club is officially heel. Can we please get this television? Well, can we please get something new on my television, please? Because this...
You don't like Big Show? Well,
this shit was crap. This entire feud has been crap.
Huh.
This entire feud literally makes no sense. Why is Paul White going after QT Marshall of all people? Why?
I don't know.
Why?
It's me.
This literally makes no sense. We already know what the buy-in match is going to be because they literally just announced it as the show went off the air. But this should have been on the freaking buy-in before the pay-per-view. Now the buy-in, it's their version of the pre-show. This should have been a pre-show match. This should not be on the main card. And if this is, and it will be, this match should last no longer than 3 minutes. No longer. Get in, get the fuck out, and then get paid. This is the first match on Big Show's contract. I don't know how many matches he has on this contract. I don't know how long he's even been signed for. But this is the first match of hopefully very few. Because I really don't know how Big Show is going to be in the ring. He looks a lot better than what he has.
Yeah.
But I do not know how this is going to really pan out. Because honestly, at the end of the day, we all know who's going to win this match at All Out anyways.
I mean, I'm trying to get as invested as I can to this, but I thought you liked it too.
No, I haven't liked this ever since it really started.
Oh.
because it literally just makes no sense. Out of all the people that you could have chosen for Big Show's first match, you choose QT Marshall.
Who would you ever
And
put
I'm not saying that as any shot to QT. I think QT is great. But the factory gimmick has not gotten anybody over. Aaron Solo looks like a complete jobber at this point because he just gets swatted out of the air every single time that Big Show is in the ring. And RIP to Aaron Solo, because I don't know if you're with Bailey anymore, but if you're not, I don't know.
Wait, they like
WWE Bailey.
no, they broke up.
They broke up, yeah.
They were engaged, but then they are done.
I see. That's what I thought. I knew they were engaged. I just
What
didn't know if it
about
actually
like
went down.
maybe 2 months, 3 months since they split? Honestly,
I just did not know if it went down or not. But
no, they're done.
whew, I don't know what really happened here because now the Gun Club, is officially heel, and I don't know where it goes from there either. Do they join the factory? Do they not join the factory? Are they going to stay heel by themselves? I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's the Gun Club. I only say it that way because that's just how Justin Roberts say it. Every single time, and it's fantastic.
Can you answer me
Now,
something?
guys, yeah, what's up?
Why does AEW have so many stables?
That's a very good question, and that's pretty much what everybody shits on AEW about.
Okay, great.
Because they have way too many stables. Now,
No, I was tripping. Okay.
I think they have too many stables because, like we've said before, Vince hates tag teams. So they go to AEW because they know
the
they
entire thing when AEW first started is they wanted to bring tag team wrestling back to the forefront. Now, tag team wrestling is an amazing thing. If you do it right, it could be the best match on the card. And mostly when it comes to AEW tag team matches, besides some of the I will say it, besides some of the shots that AEW has done in the past to WWE, and heck, even some WWE doesn't do it vice versa in many aspects, but it's mainly AEW when they did shots to WWE. They haven't done that as of late, mainly because, look, we're going to stay in our lane, you guys stay in yours, and we're just going to do us.
Yeah.
But now, tag team wrestling has been at the forefront. We already saw that earlier on tonight when we saw FTR and Santana and Ortiz go at it. That was a great tag team match, and that honestly could be, in many people's eyes, the match of the night tonight. And why there's so many stables, I don't know, but I guess it's really just to fill out this tag team division because we have a lot of tag teams on in this company. The Gun Club is one of them. The Factory is another, and many more. But up next, we had the woman that is married to the hottest free agent in the pro wrestling world today.
Word.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. She came out here and she was talking with her best friend inside and outside the ring, and Tony Schiavone. And Britt Baker announces Rebel and Jamie Hayter will enter the Casino Battle Royal. And Baker says that she has signed a new deal with AEW. So, good job, Britt Baker. You're going to be here for the long run. Hayter and Rebel will face Statlander on Rampage in a 2-on-1 handicap match. And she said that she signed one of the hottest free agents in the pro wrestling world today. Now, she revealed it to be herself because that's why she said, like, oh, yeah, because I signed a new extension with AEW. That's cap. That's
She's
cap.
talking about Adam Cole, baby.
That's cap. She's talking about her boyfriend. She's talking about Mr. Adam Cole himself. It's happening. We don't know when, but it's happening.
Eventually.
I hope it happens at Arthur Ashe because I'm going to that show. I am going to that show.
Take photos with me.
I don't care if I'm in the freaking. Oh my goodness, the world is gonna end.
What do you say?
That lightning bolt came so close to my house.
Oh, man.
Guys, if I die tonight, I am sorry.
No.
I don't know how long this stream is gonna last, people.
Hello?
We might see something happen tonight. I don't know.
If we just see a single blog, then we know something happened.
Yeah,
We'll have to take care of this podcast, please.
no,
I
no,
leave it to you two.
Don't say that to me.
I leave it to you two.
Don't you dare on me. You hear me?
To me?
I leave it to you two. I don't trust you two to keep this
Control.
channel alive.
What do we do?
Hey, MJ, don't try to write me off just yet. I'm just joking. Man, Penelope Ford made her entrance. She's taken on Tay Conti. Tay Conti is one of the best female wrestlers in this freaking company. I love Tay Conti to death. I don't know if you guys have seen any of these women before, but Tay Conti's great. And I loved every single second of this.
I'm mad. I missed this match. I should watch it.
Tay Conti is great. Now, she was in WWE. She was. As Tay Conti. Didn't last long, mainly because she was cut in 2020 due to everything that happened. And it wasn't because of the whole budget cut reasons or whatever. It was literally because of the whole COVID thing. They just did the whole COVID releases, as we all know. It's raining in your area? Yes, Josh. We are practically getting the aftermath of Irma. So there's that. We got this match right here, and Tay Conti with a win. We had Penelope Ford. I'm sorry to say this, Megan, but we had the bunny. We had all of them attack Conti from behind. Anna Jay, the return of Anna Jay, who is a part of Dark Order, comes out, helps take Conti, and they are standing tall in the ring. Obviously, that means that not only Anna Jay is back in AEW, but Anna Jay will most likely be in this Battle Royal as well. Anna Jay is great. Now, Love, I know you have. Obviously, you haven't seen Anna Jay because she's been out up until this point. She's a very good professional wrestler. Very good. And I cannot wait to see Anna Jay in this Battle Royal, along with Tay Conti and many other women. There's going to be 20 women and one Joker.
When is that?
On September 5th at All Out.
Oh, straight. All right, cool.
Yeah. It's on the main card now. It was on the pre-show. There goes the lightning again. I just see it out of the corner of my eye. It freaks me out. So it's on the main card now because one match actually got canceled for All Out. And I will reveal what that match is in just a little bit, because I think that this match is due to travel issues. Sadly, that's why this match is canceled. But it was supposed to be on the pre-show, the Battle Royal, but now it's moved to the main card because of the match being canceled. But Tay Conti got the win, and then we had the main event which is an 8-man tag team match between the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers versus the Lucha Brothers and Jurassic Express. This was fantastic. Everything about this made me want to see the match between the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers for the tag team titles inside that steel cage. I loved every single second of this match. We had Brandon Cutler spray Fenix in the eyes when he was trying to go for a top rope move with the cold spray, the signature cold spray that they use. Magic Killer from the Good Brothers, Luchasaurus breaks up the pinfall. The Bucks miss a BTE trigger, hits their knees, and Fenix hits a double cutter. Bucks catch a crossbody from Fenix to hit the Meltzer driver for the 1, 2, 3. The Good Brothers and the tag team champions, the Young Bucks, pick up the win in a very, very good 8-man tag team match. Very good match from top to bottom. Loth, what did you think of this match?
I had fun with this match. I think this was the best match on the card tonight.
Really? Okay.
I'm still trying to get everyone's names, obviously.
Yep.
But this is definitely the best match of the night. Definitely best match of the night.
It was just a very, very fun way to end the go home show before All Out, right? I mean, just a very good way to do it. And you got all these 4 great tag teams involved. It's going to be a great match. But then we had the aftermath of this match, and this was insane. Because then we also got to look at what the steel cage is going to look like at the pay-per-view. Now, Luff, what did you think of just the look of the steel cage alone?
It reminded me. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but
you can say whatever you want here. If you want to compare it to something, you can compare it.
What do you think I'm thinking? What do you think I'm thinking?
Oh my god! I just saw lightning again. Honestly, I don't even really know what you're trying to. I know what you're trying.
It reminded me of the freaking NXT cage. Remember I told you it looked too small?
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I like this segment a lot, but I don't know what it is about those cages. They just look way too small. It looks weird.
That thing looked huge to me. I don't know why.
You think
that thing looked bigger to me than I actually thought it ever could be.
I guess I gotta wait until get the camera inside of the actual
inside the actual cage itself, yeah. Just to see how big it really is. But Kenny Omega comes down to celebrate with the Elite. Omega laughs, stomps on Fenix, and calls them annoying. Of course, it's Kenny Omega. Good Brothers hit the Magic Killer through a table on Luchasaurus. Omega shouts at Jungle Boy before Christian Cage runs down and attacks the Elite. The numbers game gets to the better of them, and the Elite beat him down. Omega says that he had a great meeting with Tony Khan today. He talked about the AEW video game that's coming out. He talked about the ratings. And Callis has the keys to the cage control room. And Cat and Cage suddenly starts descending from the rooftops of the Now Arena. Omega attacks Cage with a kendo stick, and Kazarian and Dante Martin run down to try to scale the cage to try to help out Christian. The Elite beat everybody down, knocks them off the sides of the cage, and the Elite beat down Christian with a BTE trigger, beats down, continues, and they cuff Christian to the cage as Dynamite goes off the air. Literally just bedlam happened at the end of all of this, and we're just getting the steel cage match at All Out between the Young Bucks and the Lucha Brothers for the tag team titles. this match is going to be. It could be the best match on the card. It really could be, because you got these two teams facing each other only for the third time in AEW history. It's going to be a great match, because the first time I believe it was a ladder match for the AAA tag team titles. That match is freaking fantastic. Second one, I think it was just a normal tag match, if I'm not mistaken. And now this one, we're inside a steel cage. It's gonna be great.
I think it would be cool. I mean, a lot of these matches I have to wait and see about, because I'm still, as you know, getting my feet wet as far as AEW goes. But
yeah,
this is a great way to hype it up. I did like this ending segment, even though the cage looked weird.
Yeah. Now, guys, that's it for the AEW Dynamite portion of the show. But we will be running down the entire match card for All Out. We won't be doing our predictions tonight, because I think what we should do, because Rampage is on Friday, as we all know, we do our Rampage and Friday Night SmackDown review. But because everybody most likely cannot make it to the show on a Saturday, I'm thinking that whoever is there on the podcast for Friday's review of SmackDown and Rampage, I think we should probably just do the predictions right there, right after we move on to Friday Night SmackDown, because usually we do Rampage first because we just saw it, and then we'll go into SmackDown. I think right in between Rampage and SmackDown, we should do the predictions for All Out, if that's okay with everybody here, because I think that would just be an easier way to do it, because not everybody can make it on the Saturdays, you know?
I'm down.
So we'll do that, and let's run down AEW All Out 2021 before we get out of here. So the pre-show match has now been changed. It was supposed to be the Casino Battle Royal for the women, but now it changed to a 10-man tag team match. Now here are the participants for this match. We got Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, and Wheeler Yuta in the Best Friends, and Jurassic Express, who are Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, versus the team of the Hardy Family Office, so Matt Hardy and Private Party, and H2, and TH2, so Angelico and Jack Evans. I think this is going to be a pretty good match for what it's going to be on the pre-show. It's on YouTube, so you guys don't have to pay for this part of the show. Just go on YouTube. Yeah, just go on YouTube. Go to AEW's YouTube channel. It'll be right there. It's practically a live stream. You just watch it from there. Then, obviously, for the main card, it's a pay-per-view. So, there you go. This is going to be an okay match. Like I said, we're not going to be doing our predictions, but that's the new pre-show match. Up next, we have, on here, this is not going to be, I stress this enough as well, this is not the final card layout for the show. All right, this is just what they have on Wikipedia. And you know how people make their Wikipedia pages. So they just put it in any order that they want. We have the 21 Women Casino Battle Royal for a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. So whoever wins this Battle Royal gets a shot at the Women's Championship. We don't know when, but they get that shot. Now the participants are as follows: Nyla Rose, Thunder Rosa, The Bunny, Big Swole, Julia Hart, Tay Conti, Diamante, Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Hikaru Shida, Emi Sakura, Jade Cargill, Kira Hogan. That's your girl, Kira Hogan. Abaddon, Layla Hirsch, Kaylin King, Rebel, Jamie Hayter, Anna Jay, and 2 women to be announced. Now, I think we kind of already know one woman, and that will most likely be the Joker. If you guys have seen this show before, do you guys know who I think it's going to be? I mean, heck, I think, I know Loff even knows what it is.
Are you thinking Ruby Soho, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Ruby Soho would be the perfect Joker for this match. So,
that trailer you showed us, that was recent, right? She just made that. Okay. Yeah, she
just made it.
She might
so,
be. Wow.
We got 2 more women to be announced. I still think one of them is going to be Ruby. We'll see. After that, we obviously have Jon Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. Gonna be a good match. And we'll see how everything goes from there. We have Paul White versus QT Marshall. Like I said, this match should no longer be 3 minutes long. Like, if this match is over 3 minutes, just get this off my TV.
Really?
This match is not... it doesn't do it for me. I like...
Huh.
as Big Show's first match and you choose QT Marshall, I don't get it. I really don't. Chris Jericho versus MJF, and the stipulation is if Jericho loses, he must retire from in-ring competition in AEW. So, I mean, there's always that case.
Yeah.
Great match. I think it's going to be a barn burner. We got Miedo versus Eddie Kingston for the TNT Championship. This match was kind of thrown together last minute, but I think it's going to be a great match.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Eddie Kingston before in the ring?
Yes.
Okay. And we obviously know Miedo.
Yeah.
So, I know a lot of those, going back to the women real quick, I know a lot of those women that I read off, you have no idea who they are. So you'll be seeing a lot of those people for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But trust me, this women's division, it's growing and it's growing quick, and it's honestly becoming one of my favorite women's divisions in all professional wrestling. Now, do I think it's the best women's division in all professional wrestling? No, but I think it can get there if they just use these women right. I think Loff and I are doing fantastic, Lewis. How are you doing today?
Word.
We got... Where did I leave off? Okay, yes. Match number 7 is the steel cage match for the AEW World Tag Team titles. Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. Gonna be great. Especially because it's a steel cage and it's the Lucha Brothers and the Young Bucks. I think it's gonna be a very, very great tag team match. I'm sorry to tell y'all, it's not gonna...
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, so we have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. I'm gonna keep doing it, guys. Britt Baker's my favorite superstar in the women's division for AEW. She's facing Chris Statlander for the AEW Women's World Championship. Chris Statlander is one of the best in this division. Britt Baker, you obviously know how I feel about her. Gonna be great. I don't think we're going to see a new women's champion, but Chris Statlander, mark my words, is going to be a future AEW Women's World Champion. We have Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage for the AEW World Championship. It's still... This...
Really bad.
This is not... As much as I love Christian, because I have to choose my words very carefully here, because Lewis is here. And he loves Christian. We all know that. I have to choose my words very carefully in saying that this is not technically all-out main event worthy.
You don't think
Now, here's why. Only because If this match was for title, I think perfect. But because of Kenny Omega and because of the role that he has been on as of right now, there's no other choice but to have Kenny win this. And I mean, heck, Christian's already a world champion. He's a world champion in Impact. I think this is going to be a great match. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know how you can have Kenny Omega lose this. Because I do see an AEW World Championship match happening at Arthur Ashe, and that right there could be the time that we see a new champion. But we'll see as those weeks go on. And then finally, match number 10, CM Punk versus Darby Allin. Obviously going to be a banger. I think all of these matches really have potential to be the match of the night candidate. Other than the TNT title, obviously, other than Paul White versus QT Marshall, this pay-per-view, it did not look hot at first, but this entire show, rather, is going to be a very, very good show, and I hope you guys can at least see it for yourselves, because this is going to be a great, great show. Now, I do want to address something that Lewis said earlier. I will highlight it. FTR versus Santana Ortiz was good. The storytelling for Cash's arm was done right. I agree. 100% agree with you. I think if you weren't here in the beginning portion of this show, I called these two tag teams, FTR and Santana and Ortiz, the best the top two tag teams in the world today. Now, that's obviously just my opinion. I can't speak for anybody here on this podcast. But these two, in my mind, are the two top tag teams in this company and in the entire world today. And you just see it just based on the work ethic and just based on how they have been used and just their track record alone. So, I think Dynamite was great tonight as the go-home show, as the 100th episode of the show. I think All Out is going to be fantastic. We'll see how everything pans out. That's it for AEW Dynamite and the AEW All Out. Well, All Out preview, but AEW Dynamite review show. If you guys have anything else that you would like to say in the chat, answer questions about AEW, put them in the live chat. We'll highlight them. We'll talk about them before we head off the air. Loth, your final thoughts on AEW Dynamite tonight?
I think it was a solid show. I mean, I think I have a lot more to learn about it, obviously, but I'm excited for the future of it. I'll say that. I'm excited for the future.
Awesome. I will answer Josh's question. They do have a console game in development. Now, we don't know when this game is actually going to be coming out. I say roughly around maybe 2022, 2023. We'll see right there. But yes, they do have a console game on the way. Now, I think Loth should answer this one because it's by Lewis.
You like Zendaya? Yes, I do like Zendaya. Yeah.
Yes, we do. Man, I don't know. Guys, you might want to ask these questions quick because we might be getting a flood here in Naugatuck. Let's get it going. It's raining hard out here, people.
Please stay safe, though.
We're trying. The game was set for this year, but okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. Obviously, the virus happened, so it's set to come out next year. All right, there you go. Well, there you go. To the person that asked about the AEW video game. Any more questions for All Out purposes or for tonight's episode of Dynamite? Let it rip. All right, Forever. We'll answer this too. Do you like Victoria?
Yeah. What? Who's Victoria? Oh,
You know Victoria, Justin.
I like Victorious. I like that show. I mean, I guess I like the show.
I want it. This podcast almost over. Yes, it is. It's almost over. I just wanted to talk some more about the shows before we got off the air. Who's the underdog in CM Punk versus Darby Allin? That's actually a really good question.
I don't know.
CM Punk hasn't wrestled in 7 years. Darby Allin has been killing it every single chance that we got to see him. But Darby Allin, it's CM Punk. So CM Punk is always CM Punk. But I think because of the whole 7-year aspect thing, I think to answer the question, it's gonna be CM Punk as the underdog. Because Darby Allin's been killing it every single chance that we got. Laf, what's your thoughts on that?
I think I'll give Darby Allin. Darby Allin underdog.
Darby Allin is the underdog.
That's
Okay.
CM Punk end of the day.
It's still CM Punk, yeah. Becky, okay. He's got, yes, of course, Josh. We are going to be here on Friday. We are going to be doing a Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage review along with AEW All Out predictions. So, there's that. If you guys don't have any more questions about All Out or what happened on Rampage tonight, I think that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Outside the Brand, episode number 36. This is a very good show from top to bottom. Thank you guys so much for being here on this chat. I'm going to sell out again. So there you go, Josh. There are 12 people here in this chat. There's no reason why there should not be 12 likes on this podcast. This is one of the best wrestling podcasts out there. No doubt about it. If you want your reviews for Monday Night Raw, Tuesday's NXT, Wednesday's Dynamite, Friday for Friday Night SmackDown, Friday for Rampage, and all that jazz, you come here. You come here to Outside the Brand. Whether we are at full force or whether we're not at full force, we still give you guys the best damn podcast that we can possibly give you.
Easy
So
money.
subscribe to Outside the Brand, hit that like button, and turn on the... Oh, I always keep forgetting to say this. Turn on the post notifications so that you guys never miss an upload. If you guys want to look at any of the other shows that we've done here, episode 1 to episode 35, they're all on the playlist on the channel. So there you go. We got one more question by Mo before we head out. Ask away, Mo.
I think
Ask away.
we asked it.
Did you already ask it? I'm going to scroll up to see.
Right under what he said, I think. Well, from my screen. I'm read it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. I'm not going to comment on that because
Oh,
I
my God.
don't even know how to I don't know how to really respond to that. But cool. What's up, MJ? Before we get out of here. Okay. Look, MJ, we're going now. All right, we're leaving. We're leaving right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Outside the Brand. We'll see you soon. You can follow me on TikTok at PhillyMet. All Out, people. It's happening September 5th. We'll see you there.
Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on Monday because I will not be here for the SmackDown review or the predictions on Friday.
All right.
All right, chat. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just for the future in this pod, for real. I have moderators in here, and I'm a mod as well. I think Phil is a mod as well. So the only thing I ask of y'all is to be respectful in the chat, be respectful for everybody, because all of us can see what's going on in the chat. Keep the talk wrestling, keep the talk. Y'all can debate about cartoons, food, whatever you want to, but just please keep it respectful, man, because we got people in here that see stuff, and there's other people that are modding, other people that see stuff, and we have to fall back on it because it's our channel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know how other channels are run, but as far as we go here, I want everyone to be respected, everyone to be comfortable, because I don't like when anyone I know is uncomfortable, and I'm sure y'all don't like when anyone y'all know is uncomfortable. So I'm just saying that just for the future, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep this podcast as family friendly and as friendly to y'all as possible. But just keep it respectful always. That's all I ask for y'all. But I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for coming, and y'all stay safe out here. And yeah, when's the next pod? Oh, Friday, right? For SmackDown?
Friday.
Yeah. All right, y'all be good, man. Love y'all.
Josh already did his homework, so there you go.
There we go. That's what I'm talking. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
For guys that didn't do their homework, do it. Stay in school.
That's what I like
Stay
to
in
see.
school. For the guy that's washing with no shirt on,
yeah, put
your damn shirt on.
And both socks.
You literally have one sock on, one sock off. Put that other sock back on.
It's bad.
It's bad out here, man. It's bad out here. It's bad out there. We're getting a freaking monsoon outside. We're seeing lightning all over the place. It's it's insane. But guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys for Friday night SmackDown and Rampage and the AEW All Out predictions.
Yeah.
See you guys soon. Peace.
Love y'all.